Overcoming Burnout, Sensual Living for the Highly Empowered Woman, an upcoming virtual retreat with me. So picture this, candles lit, you are in your most comfortable jammies, maybe a chai tea or a glass of champagne. Let's get cozy and explore the world of sensuality, the stuff your mother never taught you. Learn how to drop into your feminine, enhance your health, and be the hottest thing on the block. It's like we're just hanging out as girlfriends, just hanging out at home, talking about the juiciest topics. End result, you'll know what it means to be an embodied, sensual woman. So are you ready, sister? Have I seduced you into my bedroom for a 3-hour session? I hope so. The link is below, but you can also find it at margaretromero.com/virtual retreat. It's going to be April 8th from noon to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I so look forward to meeting you virtually and spending some time showing you the world of sensuality. I'm also offering an optional sensual starter kit, which is a selection of the most decadent sensual treats to satisfy and titillate all of your senses. A collection of my most favorite goodies for your ultimate pleasure. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Wisdom for the Weekend. So last week I spoke a little bit about relationships. And it was called We Accept the Love We Think We Deserve. That was last week's Wisdom for the Weekend. And it was actually the highest rated solo episode to date. So I wanted to actually have a continuation because there was a huge aha between then and now. And I wanted to follow up with you about this. So in that last podcast, we talked about accepting the love we think we deserve. So if we accept someone or someone's love that we feel isn't quite either sufficient or they're not really giving their all or they're kind of half-assing the relationship, what we think we deserve, we will accept. So in the interim, I just recently heard a lecture by Marianne Williamson, who is a best-selling author of many, many books. And she said something about unavailable people. Now, that was one of the things that I talked about in last week's episode about dating men who are unavailable and unavailable to give me the kind of time that I would like. Not every day. By no means do I want anyone to see anybody on a daily basis. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, if I had to live with somebody or wanted to or chose to live with somebody, then obviously I would be seeing them every day. But that is not my current lifestyle right now. I'm busy and have a very full life. So we spoke a little bit about how I tend to attract men that just aren't that available to me with their time, especially. So Marianne Williamson spoke about this. Oh my God. And this was brilliant. And it was another big aha. So I really want to share this with you for any of those of you who may be struggling with something similar. So a woman had called in or written in about, that she was dating someone that was just not available then on many levels. And Marianne said that these people, whoever it is that we date, typically early on make it very clear to you that they're unavailable with their time or whatever it is, their heart, their love, they're just not available 100%. They're really not all in. You know what I mean? So you know clearly from the get-go, typically, that they're not. And that was certainly the case with me. And each and every single time that it's happened to me, it was evident from the beginning. Yet in my mind, I felt that, maybe after some time, he'll want to invest more time, or he'll change, or he'll whatever it was that I was fantasizing about, which was not true, which never turned out to be true, to be honest with you. I mean, even after a couple of years of trying, which was ridiculous. Anyway, so she said that how could we are essentially dishonoring ourselves by accepting that unavailable person. So they make it very clear to us. Typically, they'll make it very clear to us in the very beginning. And we, in turn, dishonor ourselves, our soul, our bodies to this person. So not to try to change this person or try to figure out why this person is unavailable. They're just not. And to actually turn it around and say, why have you dishonored yourself? If what you really want is this amazing, extraordinary relationship, and what you want is that person, that partner, to give to you time, their energy. But if they're coming to you initially with none of that, it is best for you to just keep walking when you meet that person again on your path. Because the man, the partner, the woman will continue to come into your life and show up time and time again until you get it, until you finally say, oh, this person is totally unavailable. That will never change. I need to honor who I am and my needs, and I need to just keep walking. Basically, to not engage further and to just keep going. And it may take several times, as it has for me, but that was such an aha moment for me. That it's not like, why isn't this guy, why can't he just make more time? I don't understand. Why is everything always first? All of these things, like 5 other things before me, before he can have time to see me, which is total BS, right? When I should say, initially I would have loved to have said, and will now, if a new partner comes into my life, or someone that I'm just newly dating or something, if I find that they're not available, to just keep going. And that's honoring me on every level. And it also decreases and takes out all of that suffering, that worry and that suffering of like, wow, God, he didn't want to meet up again this week. I mean, we only saw each other once, or I've only seen him twice this month. And to me, honestly, that's just not enough. I don't know what that is. That's not a relationship, right? So I wanted to share that with you to avoid trying to make or try to teach that unavailable person how it really should be and how they really should be with you, because at least it has never worked for me. So that is the wisdom for this weekend, is if that person is unavailable, you keep going. You honor yourself first and foremost. I have tried a couple of years, actually, with one person in particular. It has never worked. And it would have never gone anywhere. Trust me on that one. So just to save you from any future worry, frustrations, over someone that's unavailable. And you know what? This doesn't even have to be like a love relationship. This could even be friendships. People who are just really not there for you, not available. They're really don't make time for you. You don't have time for someone like that in your life. Friendships, girlfriends, colleagues, whoever it is. You deserve to have someone that's committed to you and is willing to devote time to spending with you. So, sisters, I hope this helped. It certainly helped me. It kind of framed it differently, and I really love that this came at a really good time after last week's really popular solo episode called We Accept the Love We Think We Deserve. So, have the most beautiful weekend, and I will speak to you next week. Bye for now.